Hello everybody, this is Budridge. It's a new episode of Let's Linux. I call this one lolban, dunst manage layouts. And we are going to manage some layouts, some dunst layouts. This is how our dunst looks like now. Now it gets the theme colors that we set up in the last video with Mondo. So if I would change theme, the colors should also change. Yeah, in our dunst notification thing here. But the next thing to make this dunst thing more dynamic is to be able to set different layouts conveniently. And this is, we need to have some sort of system if we're gonna use this theming and stuff. It gets quite complicated, or not super complicated, but we have to do some things to make this working. And when I'm talking about layouts, I mean everything that affects the appearance of the notification that is not theme specific. And theme specific is basically just colors. To achieve this layout switching managing thing, we will split the dunstrc file yet again. Right now, you remember we had this dunstmerge script that merged the theme file and the settings file into one nice little dunstrc file. I have prepared this, just done this thing, added all the theme or all the layout specific options, because all of them are part of the global section in the dunstrc. I have put them here at the top of the file. So I will cut this now from dunst settings file, not dunstrc file, and then create a new file that we call dunst layout. Save there, and I will remove this layouts directory I was playing around with before I made the video here. So now it looks like this, and here we can really quickly go through the settings here. We have the geometry that sets the size and position, and a lot here about the text, also the transparency, separator height, padding, and the frame width and things like that. All of this is part of the layout, and you can have different layouts and different themes, and we want to merge these all together in a nice way. So, and now we have created this file called dunst layout in the same directory here. So all we need to do here is to add this dunst layout to our merge script here, and we want to do it after the theme but before the settings, because the theme opens the global section and the settings closes the global section, and layout is all global sections. So this should work. Right now it looks like this. So if I would go in here to the dunst layout and change, for example, the position here to the left side of the screen instead of the right side of the screen, and run dunstmerge. Now it appears here because we have changed the layout. And as you saw before I deleted the directory, I like to keep all the layouts in one in a directory within the dunst folder here, and I think we do the same thing now. We can call it layouts, and I will add this file there, and I will also rename it here now. Now it's called dunst layout. Now the notification is here, the bottom left corner. It's so big, the stack here, but it is actually in the bottom left corner. So let's call this bottom left, or you know what, let's add this to the top left instead. This means minus 50 here. That's the Y position, 50 pixels from the bottom of the screen. Let's change this to plus 30 pixels instead. And then we can call this top left. And then we make a duplicate of that and call the other one bottom right. And then we change the position in the bottom right to yeah, it is. Wait, no, didn't I save this? Yeah, I was changing in this guy. Reload. Okay, bottom right plus 10 should be minus 10 here. Sorry for the top left plus 10 plus 30. There, now we have two different layouts here. And then in the dunstmerge, since we are in this script, we enter the dunst directory here with a cd within a subshell, so we don't have to write absolute path to the files. We can actually write it like this, because these layouts, they are inside the layouts directory in the dunst directory. So we could write it like layouts slash top left. Save there, and then do a dunstmerge, and it appears in the top left corner. If we would change this to bottom right, we have to merge them also, and now they are in the bottom right. So now this is a way to have different layouts. We could create any number of files and then just edit this value here. But that's not so convenient to go into this script file every time. We could keep it simple here and add the option to pass in an argument to this dunstmerge. For example, we could be able to write the name of a layout as an argument, and then it will add that value here. So to catch the first argument to a command, which is, this is one word, one argument, that's $1 target layout is equal to $1. And then we change this bottom right here to target layout. Put this within quotes. And now if I run this with the top left, right now it's in the bottom right corner, but now if we do dunstmerge with top left as an argument, now it loads the top left layout. So it's already getting easier. The problem now, however, is that when we change theme with Mondo, it executes dunstmerge every time it applies a theme without any arguments, and we want it like that. It's tricky to get the argument here in a good way. So we specify a default layout to use if there are no arguments, but I think a more elegant way would be to have a way to see which layout is currently loaded and just use that if no argument is given. And we can do that in our when we cat these, because cat it concatenates these three files into one single output, and that output is redirected to dunstrc. I'm thinking that we could add like a comment at the top of the dunstrc, the merged dunstrc, that would look something like layout and then layout name here. And then just parse the dunstrc for the layout name if no argument is given to the command. This might sound like a lot of work, but it's actually very, very simple. We can do all of it with just a couple of lines here. We do this. We create a block. And a block, it is, if I would run this now, it would do exactly the same thing. It would just concatenate this, the collected output of cat here to dunstrc. But when something is inside a block, then you can actually redirect all output that block creates to a single source like this. And then we could add here, before we do this cat, just add an echo statement and comment, pound symbol, and then layout. In here we use the target layout variable. Like this. So now this will also be appended to this output, or this block's output, which we redirect to dunstrc. Now if I run dunstmerge with the top left argument, we can see here now it says top left. If I would run it with the bottom right, we can now see that it have bottom right. And now we just make a little test to see if we got any target layout. If we don't have any target layout, then we parse the file for a target layout to use. So we do a test here. If file exists, dunstr/layouts. Could have done this in the subshell, so and then we wouldn't have to write the dunstr there, but never mind. Layouts and then target layout. So this is a test. The F flag checks if this file exists. But we want to apply or execute something here if it doesn't exist. And we could do that either by negating the whole test like this, then this is true if this is false with the exclamation mark here. And then write here and then do stuff here. But you can also write it like this. Instead of using and, we can use or. And that means if this test is true, or do this test. It will execute the right side of this or symbol if this is false. And I don't know, I think this is, yeah, we save at least 2 characters here by doing it this way. And here we want to parse the dunstrc file for the line that looks like this. And then we can do this, I guess. Let's put it on a new line. And we do target layout is equal to the output of a command, which is awk. Or let's do this. We're looking for a line that looks like this, and the field separator, I think we used a colon instead of normal white space as is the normal behavior of awk, but you can change the field separator with the F flag like this, capital F, and then we use colon as the separator, and then we see if $1 is equal to hashmark space layout, and without the colon, because the colon is the field separator, so this will be the first field in this line, including the space. If that is true, then we just print the second field of that line and exit the awk loop, so we don't have to do this test on each line of the file. And we also have to specify which file we are operating on. could actually do this. And the file is dunstr/dunstrc, and it wants quotes here like this. And it will only do this if it can't find this file, target layout file, inside layouts. So if I would write, as we have done here, top left, then it will just use top left as the argument. But if we would write an argument or a file layout that doesn't exist, stupid, it will still use just top left. It will use the last loaded layout. And the same is true if we don't specify any argument, then it will just that will not work either, and then it will also use the same same as we had here. You can see that it's a bit longer execution time, but we are 24 milliseconds. This we will never go higher than 30 with this operation, and this is something that you do very, very seldom, merging that. So we can afford this. No problem. And the reason also why I used AWK here to get the value here, we could also just use head 1 to get the first line of the file, and then use cut to separate here. Maybe that would be easier, but by using AWK like this, then it doesn't matter where this is located in the dunstrc. For example, we could, you know, the lolban command that I usually do, the lolban hello, looks like that. I actually use a command called toilet, and usually I use this glorious font created by Xero called 3D, and then just world, and it prints world like this. And we could actually add that to our block here, toilet f3d.flf, and then we could say dunstrc, for example. And now this toilet output, it will be part of this block output, and all of it will be added to the dunstrc. So if we merge now and look at it, looks like this. But we have a big problem here. This part is not commented out now. So if we try to restart Dunst, we will get a lot of errors because we need to comment these lines before adding them like this. But that's super easy. As always, AWK, and then just print a pound symbol and a space and the line. And the line will be each line of the toilet output here will be treated as separate $zeros. So now if we do a dunstmerge, we can see that it is commented. And also we got different symbols here. I think awk translates Unicode into ASCII or something. I'm not really sure what's going on here. We can also see maybe it would be nice to have a line break here after this part. Then we just add an echo, an empty echo here, and didn't work. Because we added it after the cat command there. No. There, and we get the line break. Really nice. So this is a nice way to make like headers and stuff for your config files. And yeah, now we have basically set up everything here, and it will work from Mondo as well. For example, now the layout is top left. If I do a Mondo, Mafia, The layout is top left. If I change the layout with dunstmerge here now, bottom right, it appears here. And if we would change theme, let's do Nikes. And it's still the right layout in the bottom right, but with new colors. So I'm very happy with this setup. And another nice way is that it's really good to separate the config like this, in my opinion. So now when I have to change the layout, I just got these settings separated from all the other ones, so it's easier to find them. And you can of course remove the comments here, and then this file will just be like 15 lines long or something. Very easy to manage. We haven't done anything with the layouts really here now, and I think I will skip that in this video. We will probably tune it in later ones, because I'm really enjoying making these Dunst videos. There are lots of cool things you can do with them, and I think there will be at least one more, maybe two. I would like to make a video about how to use icons and images, and also animated notifications. Maybe I can squeeze them into one single video, which would be the next one. Or maybe we should finish this i3 this thing, the i3 menu, that we could execute commands from the i3 config and stuff like that. I would like to have a information notification here with telling me which variables are available and stuff when I edit the command. Not now when we just browse them like this, but maybe when we edit commands in this menu. I would like to have some information and also see the original line and stuff. It would be really nice, and that was actually the reason I just made these Dunst videos in the first place. So I think we will do that, and then we get back to Dunst again when we are done with this menu, because I really want to finish this little project also. But I hope I have given you some inspiration here, and that you will make some really nice notifications. And be sure to share them. There are lots of great places on the internets, yeah, let's leave it there. Good short video. My name is Budrich. Like and subscribe, and I also want to say thank you so much for the comments, and that you enjoyed this kind of content. And I feel this is like what I want to do, and it's really fun to make these kinds of videos with some nice little bash and awk tips and yeah, these types of videos, It's also original content, not just showing you how to install and set up programs. We actually do stuff here, and I like that. Yeah, have a great day, everybody. It's the Swedish National Day. Not really sure what we are celebrating. I think it has something to do with our independence, because we were a union once with Norway, but we got separate ways, and now Norway is a rich and functional country, and it is Sweden's National Day. Let's leave it at that. Bye bye.